I've been a manager in the traffic control and construction industry long enough to have witnessed some wild displays of unprofessionalism. Let me tell you about one unforgettable morning when an ex-employee, let's call him Austin, decided to put on a show. He started shouting at a crew member about the spacing of his cones. His voice echoed across the job site for all to hear. "They're supposed to be 40 feet apart, not 30. I'm not spending all day putting out cones." He slammed a cone to the ground for dramatic effect and threw in some colorful language for good measure. The crew member, who also happened to be Austin's senior lead, calmly tells him, "We're doing it my way, the safe way." That only set Austin off even more. He started throwing cones and kicking them over like a toddler having a tantrum. Drivers passing by couldn't help but slow down, rubbernecking at this grown man having a meltdown. The contractor, completely fed up with him, shuts the whole job down. He called me at this point, as I was his point of contact, and says, "We're not doing another thing until that guy is gone and replaced with someone who acts like an adult." The job site being over an hour away from our shop, it was too long for work to resume that day. The result? Thousands of dollars lost, delays in the schedule, and a reputation for unprofessionalism that will stick with our company for some time, all because one person didn't know how to behave professionally on the job. When you think of the word professional, what comes to mind? Maybe a lawyer in a tailored suit, or an office worker carefully typing away at their desk. But what about a construction worker in a high visibility vest, or a traffic control employee holding a stop-flow paddle? Let's be honest, professional isn't the first word most people associate with our line of work. And that's part of the problem. Professionalism and construction work are often seen as opposites, almost like oil and water. The hard hats, steel-toed boots, and layers of dirt don't exactly scream corporate boardroom, and the physical, gritty nature of what we do doesn't fit society's typical image of polished professionalism. Instead, our industry is more likely to be associated with shouting over roaring machinery, gruff attitudes, and maybe even a few inappropriate jokes flying around. But here's the truth. Professionalism matters just as much, if not more, in the construction and traffic control industry as it does in any other field. In fact, I'd argue it's the backbone of what we do. Without professionalism, the carefully coordinated chaos of a construction site can spiral into actual chaos, missed deadlines, unsafe conditions, and, as we saw earlier, situations that make contractors think twice about hiring us again. Why is it that professionalism and construction often seem an unconventional pairing? More importantly, how can we shift this perception, starting within our own teams? Let's delve into this topic together. The most obvious step to being seen as a professional is carrying the credentials, the certificates that show you've been trained and have the necessary knowledge. In Michigan's construction industry, professionalism isn't just about behavior on the job. It's rooted in the skills and expertise workers bring to their roles. The skills are developed through a combination of formal education, structured training, and hands-on experience. According to MDOT, certification is a requirement for traffic regulators in Michigan. Workers must complete training in the proper traffic regulating procedures within their first 12 months on the job. But certification isn't just a box to check or a bureaucratic hurdle. It's a reflection of the worker's readiness to handle the unique challenges of their role. The certification process digs deeper than surface level skills. It evaluates technical knowledge, practical abilities, and professional attitudes to ensure workers meet a high level of professional standards. These efforts are supported by laws and regulations like the National Working Competency Standards. Together, these frameworks don't just protect workers, they enhance the competitiveness and guarantee that employers can rely on skilled professionals who are fully equipped to handle the demands of the job. This pie chart that I created from data gathered by Dardiri illustrates the stark difference between the number of certified and uncertified construction workers. It highlights a critical issue. Certified workers, especially certified flaggers, are a rare and valuable resource in the industry. With certified workers making up only a small fraction of the workforce, the demand for skilled and certified professionals is immense. This scarcity prevents a significant market opportunity for growth and underscores the need to prioritize certification efforts to elevate workforce quality and meet industry standards. At the end of the day, certification is more than just a credential. It's a symbol of professionalism. You see, it assures employees, employers, clients, and the public that the workforce is competent, reliable, and ready to meet the demands of the job. Now let's talk about courtesy. Courtesy fosters a respectful and collaborative work environment. Simple gestures such as polite greetings, active listening, and acknowledging the contributions of others can enhance team cohesion. In traffic control, courteous interactions with the public can alleviate stress and improve compliance with directives. A professional demeanor that includes patience and understanding can diffuse potential conflicts and promote a positive image in the industry. As Sheila Young notes, professionalism involves considering how their actions impact those within their sphere of influence, and that sphere includes clients, coworkers, and themselves. When members consider the impact of their actions, they make a commitment to specialized knowledge, to competence, to responsibility, to honesty, to confidentiality, to cooperation, and congeniality. Honesty and trust are, in my opinion, the cornerstones of professional relationships. Being truthful with supervisors, clients, and colleagues fosters an environment of transparency and reliability. Admitting mistakes promptly allows for corrective actions and demonstrates accountability. Integrity in reporting work progress, challenges, and incidents ensures that the projects proceed smoothly and ethically. Effective communication is crucial in environments where safety is paramount. Clear instructions and updates help prevent misunderstandings that could lead to accidents or project delays. Professionals should articulate their messages concisely and confirm that information is understood by all parties. This includes verbal instructions, written reports, and nonverbal cues. Regular briefings and debriefings can help maintain clarity and address any issues promptly. Using respectful and inclusive language fosters a positive work atmosphere. Avoiding offensive terms ensures professionalism and inclusivity, especially in diverse teams. Now let's talk about how we present ourselves on the job. Being prompt and on time is a fundamental aspect of professionalism. In traffic control and construction, delays can cascade, affecting project timelines, increasing costs, and potentially compromising safety. Professionals who consistently arrive on time demonstrate reliability and respect for their colleagues and the project schedule. Punctuality ensures that all team members can perform their duties without unnecessary interruptions, contributing to a cohesive and efficient workflow. Dressing appropriately, including wearing jeans without holes and avoiding profane or potentially offensive stickers on hard hats, reflect a professional attitude. Presentable attire not only portrays a positive image but also adheres to safety standards. Maintaining a neat appearance demonstrates attention to detail and respect for the profession. In construction and traffic control, specific clothing requirements such as high visibility vests are mandated to ensure worker safety. Wearing personal protective equipment, PPE, is non-negotiable. According to the Traffic Regulator Instruction Manual from the Michigan Department of Transportation, certified traffic regulators are required to adhere to strict guidelines for high visibility apparel and additional safety equipment to ensure their safety of those around them, of themselves and those around them. The MDOT manual states that traffic regulators must wear clean, fluorescent, high visibility safety apparel meeting ANSI Class 2 standards for daytime and Class 3 standards for nighttime, ensuring maximum visibility and safety in all conditions. Hard hats protect against falling objects and overhead hazards. ANSI-approved safety glasses shield eyes from debris and appropriate lights for nighttime work, ensure that regulators remain visible to drivers and coworkers alike. By adhering to these standards, certified traffic regulators not only comply with safety protocols, but also demonstrate professionalism and commitment to maintaining the highest levels of safety. Professionalism also means staying alert and focused. I had an employee very recently who refused to adhere to our company's policy against the use of earphones. She was otherwise a good worker, but her inability to understand the safety risks was alarming. After several talks and even write-ups, she was ultimately terminated when a high-priority customer complained that she seemed distracted while flagging due to her earphones. Work zones are high-risk areas where distractions can lead to injuries or even fatalities. This is why the Michigan Department of Transportation explicitly prohibits the use of distracting devices for traffic regulators. According to the Traffic Regulator Instruction Manual, traffic regulators shall not use cell phones, headphones, TVs, portable DVD players, MP3 players, or other devices that distract attention or hinder the ability to maintain clear communication with others. These devices, while common in our personal lives, have no place in a work zone. A momentary distraction can mean missing a critical signal or failing to notice a driver who isn't following directions. By following MDOT's guidelines and avoiding distractions, we reinforce our commitment to professionalism and workplace safety. It's a simple step that can make the difference between a smooth, productive day and a preventable tragedy. Now, let's talk about something that has no place on any job site: horseplay. Sure, we all want to have fun at work. Traffic control and construction can be grueling, and a little laughter can help us get through the day. But when jokes cross the line into recklessness, the consequences can be devastating. An article in Current Science tells us construction and manufacturing industries are considered to be risky, having a higher rate of occupational accidents resulting in higher temporary and permanent injuries and fatalities. Which brings me to a story that I have in mind. On a rural job site, a crew was wrapping up a long day. One of the workers, let's call him Rob, thought it would be funny to mess with his coworker, we'll say his name is Eric, who was riding on the back of a work truck. As the truck rolled down a dirt road, Rob swerved just slightly to the edge of the road where tree branches hung low. He laughed, yelling back to Eric, "Better duck, buddy," a joke that he had pulled several times before with other coworkers. Only this time, Eric didn't duck fast enough, and Rob misjudged the distance. The truck veered just close enough for a thick branch to slam into the back of Eric's head. The impact cracked his hard hat, a reminder of how close the situation came to disaster. Thankfully, the PPE did its job, and Eric escaped with nothing more than a headache and a bruised ego. But what if he hadn't been so lucky? A joke like that could have cost him his life, or Rob his job, or even his freedom. This story drives home the point. Horseplay on a construction site isn't harmless fun. It's a ticking time bomb. In our line of work, where we're surrounded by heavy machinery, towering equipment, and unpredictable conditions, professionalism and safety must come first, every single time. One bad decision, one reckless joke, can change our lives forever. As we've explored today, professionalism is the cornerstone of safety, trust, and efficiency in traffic control and construction. Whether it's the story of Austin's meltdown, the importance of certification, or the role of courtesy and communication, the lessons are clear. How we present ourselves and interact with others defines our success on the job. Professionalism matters. It's more than just a standard. It's a commitment. By prioritizing certification and education, fostering respect and integrity, maintaining clear communication, and adhering to safety protocols, we not only elevate ourselves, but also set the benchmark for our team's safety in the industry. Remember, every action you take, showing up on time, staying focused, and treating others with respect, contributes to the bigger picture of professionalism. It ensures not only your success, but the safety and reputation of everyone involved. I hope everyone can now see how important these principles of professionalism are, and will always practice them, because in this industry, professionalism is the foundation for everything that we do. I want to thank you for your time today, and if you have any questions, please reach out. Thank you.